Welcome back, ladies and gent. It's been a bit, and I've been gone for 2 fucking weeks. Oh my god, holy sh. Well, it's not because I'm lazy. I swear. I do have a life, you know. Anyways, I just saw a new movie that came out with my best friend. It's called The Creator. It's like a dystopian future sci-fi thingy. It was pretty good, actually. I enjoyed it a lot, and I want to talk about this movie. But I have a different video that I said I was working on, so this will have to be a quick one. So, sorry, I guess. Which reminds me, I'm starting a new series. It's in the title of this video, but all my short reviews will now fall under said series. I'm gonna call them rapid reviews, cause you know they gotta be quick and stuff. Cause this is mainly just so I have an excuse to put stuff out in between longer videos. Oh god, my throat. I really like talking about stuff for more than 10 minutes like I did before, so we're gonna be doing this, and you still get the short ass videos with your ADHD attention span having ass. Alright, let's move on to the movie. And firstly, you gotta know the plot of it for me to actually talk about it, so minor spoilers. I'm not gonna get too in depth into it, but I'd like you guys to go see this movie. I thought it was pretty good. So if you don't want to know exactly what happens, then I wouldn't watch this full video because I go pretty in depth into the specifics in the description of the plot. So if you like to go in blind, go watch it first, alright? This movie takes place in a dystopian future where AI/robotic technology has been implemented into early human society. So, like, in the 1950s, we had robots. They were just doing, like, house chores and shit. That's actually how this movie opens, with some old footage of robots being implemented into 1950s, 60s, 70s society until we get up to where the movie takes place in 2065. This AI was created to help humans, and one day it turned against them and nuked LA, killing 1 million people in the process. Our main character, Joshua Taylor, is an ex-military officer who was a child in LA during this period of time. He was there for the nuclear strike. He lost his arm and leg, and later, when he got robotic limbs, he joined the military and went undercover on the new Chinese side of the war. He was pretending to be a part of a quote-unquote terrorist group. I mean, they're not terrorists. If you watch the movie, you'd know why. AI is loved in China and is hated in America because they banned AI in America after it nuked LA. And in New China, they love AI. They think it's equal to them. He had to get close to a woman who knew Nirmata, which is a Aryan word for the creator of the AI. And he did love her. Her name was Maya, but he was found out while he was hiding out with her by an attack that the Americans held because, of course, they blew his fucking cover too early. And he went home and lived his life as a shitty garbage cleaner in LA, trying to clean up all the radiated area of the city. And I mean, like, dude, you just did him fucking dirty. You made the woman he loved hate him. Fuck. They made the woman he loved hate him because they blew his cover too early, and then he just never ended up knowing who Nirmata was anyways, so what was even the fucking point? After a year or so, I think, is when the movie, like, actually takes place in present day. He's pulled back into this shit by some military generals, and now he's gotta go back to New China with a new squadron of people and find their new secret weapon that Nirmata created. A child named Alfie. Well, that's not her name in the beginning. Joshua gives her that name, but we'll just go with that, alright? This is so fucking interesting to me, you know? It seems like a really new concept while also being fairly familiar. Like, there are things in this movie that I've seen before, but I like the way that they handle them, you know? Is it the best movie I've ever seen? No, but it has some things that I really like, and also some things that I don't like that much. because it's a movie. It's not fucking perfect, you know? There's so much good in this movie that it's honestly really weird. Like, I did not expect there to be this much good. I expected it to be pretty alright, but honestly, there's so much good shit across the board. Like, the movie's cinematography is done phenomenally. There's so many screenshot-worthy camera movements, still frames, and establishing shots that it's honestly astonishing to me that the movie can look this good. Like, a movie looks this fucking good. It's such a feast on the eyes, bro. It's also got John David Washington acting his fucking ass off. Like, he really definitely liked the idea of this movie and wanted it to be good, and I respect the hell out of him trying so hard for that. The people who play Maya and Alfie are good too. I mean, I especially applaud the actress for Alfie for being able to convincingly act as a child, you know? Like, that's really hard to do, and she did a good job for the most part. The score by fucking Hans Zimmer of all people was awesome as usual. I did not expect Hans Zimmer to score this movie at all. I didn't think he'd touch it with a 10-foot pole, but my man did an amazing job. I was so surprised when I saw the end credits and it said Hans Zimmer. It was it was actually really funny. Also, I liked the writing at some points. I mean, it was a little weird sometimes, but for the most part, I liked it. I thought it did good enough to service the story and what the movie was trying to be. But there still are some bad things about it. Now, once again, was this movie bad? No. Was it stupidly fucking phenomenal? Nah. But was it pretty good? Absolutely. I really do believe that it was pretty damn good. And I'd love to see another film set in this universe. The political impact of finding out how the war actually started and the reason why LA got nuked is it's kind of cool, and it actually really fits today's political climate as it would, you know, fuck, when does this move 40 years from now? About. And the allegory for racism in modern day is pretty obvious, but it's not bad, and it's not overused, so it's just fine. Mostly, I just really want to know more about this world and its people. How do people live in it? What does Alfie do after the movie ends? Does everybody in America still give up on AI, or do they embrace it after the war? I've got so many goddamn questions, and I'd love for a creator 2 to answer them. Well, calling it the creator 2 wouldn't make any sense based off the ending. So call it like the simulant or something like that. I don't know. I just want to see a grown up Alfie. Anyways, still a good movie, and I want to see more of this version of Earth. So, just saying. 8 out of 10. I liked it. Go watch the movie. It was pretty good. Man, it's been a bit since I was last here. So thank you all for continuing to support me and enjoying my videos. I really appreciate it. And in my time since I last appeared, a lot of you showed a lot of love to my Spider-Man Lotus vid, and I'm really proud of that one, and I want to thank y'all again for doing that. Also, you guys have been watching my Mission Impossible video. That came out a while ago, so maybe watch my more recent ones. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Now, let's roll the fucking outro, my man.